I'm curious.
Welcome in to the Al Smith Alfa Insurance High School Football Scoreboard Show. Get ready for all the scores and recaps from tonight's games. Let's throw it over to the boys from Northwest Georgia football, Lawrence Morgan and Benton Burge.
Yeah, Lawrence has got his mic muted. Your mic's muted. Hey, welcome in to the
Let's try that.
yeah, there you go. Welcome in.
Welcome in. Welcome in. Look at that. Man, you figure after about 6 years I get it figured out. But man, technology messes me up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, welcome in Al Smith Alfa Insurance Scoreboard week 7. Man, we are officially past the halfway point.
Yeah, we have a little bit of everything tonight. We got storms in some areas. We got running backs playing quarterback. We got blowouts that we didn't expect. We got close games. We got last-second field goals. What else we got? We got anything crazy tonight? We have any squirrels on the field or anything like that? Oh, man. You want to go ahead and just jump into the scores right off the rip?
Yeah, we'll just go ahead and read through them one time. Like I said, if you want to join us, man, give us your take on the game tonight. Questions, comments. You can join us Facebook, YouTube, Twitter. Just about anywhere you can find us.
Don't forget, anybody that comments or joins us in here, your name's going to go on to the wheel of randomness, and we're going to send out some very, very nice decals for you. Northwest Georgia football. There's one.
Chris McKelvey, man, getting ready to watch some dogs tomorrow. The Tide tomorrow.
Whoa. And, I threatened to call into the Feinbaum show to tell him it was the Georgia versus Alabama, not Alabama versus Georgia.
I know Chris is down there to watch the dogs. So.
Oh, yeah. That's going to be an interesting one for sure tomorrow night.
All right, man. We'll read through these scores one time. Like I said, we got a short schedule tonight, so it shouldn't be too bad. Central last night beat Jonesboro with a 46-yard field goal to end the game. Huge win down at Jonesboro. Lithia Springs and Villarica. Last score I saw on that one was 16-0 Villarica. I know they were in a lightning delay. I guess there were some storms down there in West Georgia tonight. Cass beats Woodland 55-9. Hiram and Dalton were in a weather delay also. Last score we got was Hiram 7-6 over Dalton. Don't have a final on this one, but Towers 13, Southeast Whitfield at the half. Dawson County, man, gave GAC all they wanted tonight. I know Dawson was up 14-7 late. GAC gets them 21-14. Lumpkin 45-14 over White County. And North Hall in the Battle of the Unbeatens shuts out Pickens 38-0 in Jasper.
I did not see that one coming. I knew North Hall was a good squad, but I did not see 38-0.
Calhoun shuts out Daresville 37-0. This is the one I did not see coming. I was very surprised at this one. Northwest Whitfield 49-0 over Heritage. I'm not surprised that Northwest Whitfield scored 49, but I am surprised that they held Heritage to 0.
I have to go back and watch this game. This just is. I might even do it tonight. You never know.
And the surprising thing about that was Northwest Whitfield was up 49-0 after 3.
Jeez.
This is a score I haven't seen until now. It's a surprising one. Lafayette 16-13 over Ridgeland. That's a huge win for the Ramblers.
Yeah, I mean, Lafayette racking up more wins this year than they've had in the past couple combined. definitely gaining momentum on into that region play.
LFO went up in the mountains, came away with a 29-14 win at Union. Rockmart in the Battle of the 7 AA unbeatens, 50-28 at Sonoraville. Bremen shuts out Temple 30-0. Pepperell moves to 2-0 in Region 6A with a 48-21 win over Darlington. And Heard County 20-3 over Harrelson.
Man, it's looking like Pepperell may have something to say about that region down there.
How about Jeff Poston, man, and Dade County Wolverines after coming a play away from upsetting Fannin last week. They put it on our Armurchie tonight, 45-0 at Magic Morgan. Gordon Lee looks like the front runner in 7A. 48-21 win at Chattooga. Again, they were leading, 32-0 at halftime?
34.
34. Christian Heritage, 49-21 over Coosa. The game I was at tonight, Fannin County, 42-21 over Gordon Central. The Booker T. Washington Bowden game was canceled due to lightning weather. Mount Zion, they canceled this one after the first half. Mount Zion beats Greenville 24-0. Pretty much clinches the playoff spot for Mount Zion. That's all you need is a win in that region. And I feel like a genius, man. My upset pick of the week right here. Tryon beats Manchester 32-24 in overtime.
Yes, sir. I don't know about your genius statement, but you got it.
Hey, I have to get at least one every year.
Yeah, no, I mean I watched a good bit of that Tryon game, and Tryon was able to move the ball and do what they had to do toward late in the game. Try and turn the ball over. Manchester drove down, scored, and tied it up. Had a chance to go ahead with the extra point. Missed it, but there was an issue, and ended up being 24-24. And then it went into overtime. Tryon scored, and then Manchester threw a pick, and Tryon ended it, sealed it.
It's kind of funny because on our Pick'em show, man, we both said that it was going to be 21-20, that we thought it was this close between the two of them, and then they end up going into overtime.
Yeah, and it was 24-24 when it went to overtime. So, we were both close. Jeff Massey's asking for a Dalton score. We have not seen the Dalton score. Don't know if that game continued or not. The last I seen, I got a second quarter score. It says Hiram 7-6 over Dalton. I don't know if it continued after that. We need some help with that one. I'll look around and see if I see anything else on the old interwebs. But
yeah, I saw a 7-6. Yeah, I saw a 7-6 score, and it said that they were going to determine if the game was going to be finished tonight or maybe play it tomorrow. Do the lightning, I guess.
I mean, you would think 7-6 with Dalton involved that would have to be a extremely early score because Dalton's been scoring about 70 a week.
Yeah.
They've been putting the points up.
Yeah, so you agreed the most surprising score of the night, man, was that Northwest Whitfield over Heritage?
Yeah, absolutely. I figured that would be a much closer game. I think some of my comments were may even be less than what the spread was because I thought, that Heritage team, I've watched them play a few times, and I thought they could stand up to Northwest a little bit. Like I said, I had to go back and look at that. Here's a comment here. Corey Lingerfeld says Dalton is down 27-14, 3:40 left in the second. And he sent us a YouTube link. Appreciate it. I will see if I can get that hooked up.
27-14 is not a big hill for Dalton to climb, especially in the second quarter.
Yeah, Northwest game and the Bremen game was a 30-0. Win. That was a pretty big win for Bremen there. It's kind of, I don't know what you're going to get out of that region. I mean, next week it'll be it'll be totally different. It's been kind of up and down, but
I was kind of surprised tonight, man, when Charles Israel sent me the score of the Herd Harrelson game after the first quarter, and Harrelson was up 3-0.
Yeah. Well, and I think that's all they got, if I'm not correct, if I'm not mistaken.
And so what you got sitting at the top of 6A right now, unbeaten? You have Herd County, Pepperell, and Bremen. I guess are the three teams that are sitting at the top there. Herd County, baby. There he is right there, Charles. Herd County, baby.
Oh, look out. Look out. Hey, it sounds like you had to battle to win this one 20-3. That's an old school battle there. You normally see Herd putting those 30s and 40s up, but hey, a win's a win, right?
Who do you have next, Charles? Is Temple next? I can't remember. I know I looked at the schedule earlier today, but I can't remember who they got. I know they got Pepperell coming at some point.
Yeah, I got your Dalton game pulled up now. We'll take a check every now and then. Still the same score. Dalton is driving.
Yeah, Temple's up next for Herd County. The Temple team's kind of surprising, man, because they were like the highest scoring team in our area for the first 2 or 3 weeks. Man, they were putting up 60 points a game, and I think they're averaging about 7 over the last 2 weeks. I don't know if they have a lot of injuries or.
That's what I was going to say. I wonder. It's weird. It kind of leads you to believe that something's happened one way or another, or maybe just I don't know. I don't know exactly what's going on there.
Yeah, after seeing Fannin County play live tonight, man, I pretty much have to say that the region title game in 7A is going to come down to Halloween night, man, up in Chickamauga, Fannin County, Gordon Lee.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty good call there. The other teams just don't think they're going to be able to get a win versus either one of those teams. Dade gave it a heck of a shot, and everybody's going to, give it their best. But yeah, I think those two teams are definitely the head of the class there. Oh, by the way, it's 27-20 currently, about to be 21 with a minute left before the half.
It doesn't take long for Dalton to put some points on the board.
No, they is it a false start one if the kicker goes before the snap?
Yeah.
And it is false start.
If he goes and stops, I guess.
He did. He went and stopped. Yep. Yeah, so
I guess the question right now in 7A, man, is who do you think is going to get those other two automatic playoff spots? Well, we know Christian Heritage automatically makes playoffs since they're in that private bracket. But the teams that finish 3rd and 4th will get an automatic bid. They'll get thrown into the playoff formula.
Well, so if Christian Heritage finishes second, then it'll just be the 3rd and 4th team, not the 3rd, 4th, and 5th team.
Right, just 3rd and 4th will get the automatic tossed into the hat.
I mean,
if you finish 1st or 2nd, you get a home field. I mean, you get a home game first round.
So I'm looking down that list. Obviously, I'd have to look and see who played who. I'm trying to remember who always played each other. I know Dade lost to Fannin, so obviously Fannin would be your 2, even if they lost to even if Fannin even if Fannin was to lose and finish second to Gordon Lee, they would be second for sure. I think Fannin's Fannin and Christian Heritage played yet?
No.
So that'll be a deciding game. So I'd say the winner of that will be 2, the loser will be 3, and right now, the Dade Gordon Central winner probably is in the lead there. I'd say Dade Gordon Central winner. What say you?
Yeah, I was kind of leaning that way myself. especially the way Dade's been playing lately. Corey says, man, the LFO Rockmart game in a few weeks could be a war with how the Warriors have played the last 2 weeks. That is true. And I was thinking too, man, if Northwest Whitfield beat Heritage by that score tonight and North Murray beat Northwest Whitfield, what's the North Murray Rockmart game going to be like? You think North Murray has anything for the Yellow Jackets?
You know, when it comes down to it, I mean, we both watched it. I think that the ability that Rockmart has to just line up and smash you in the mouth with the big backs when they want to, I'm not sure if anybody has an answer for that.
Especially now with that little quarterback playing the way he is. I mean, he can step back and hurt you deep now.
Yeah, and that just makes the play action even more severe. You know, you have guys running wide open when you can get downhill like that. But I mean, I would favor Rockmart in all those games, and I think you're going to see when Rockmart and LFO play. You know, LFO's had that explosive offense. I think the windows are going to be smaller. You know, because Rockmart's secondary is going to be quicker. You know, than a lot that they've seen. Not that they won't move the ball and score points. I just think that it'll be harder. It'll be their toughest test probably.
Do you want to read through the scores one more time for all the new people that jumped in?
Yeah. Let me jump back up to slide 1 there. Excuse me. Last night, Central defeated Jonesboro 24-21 on a last-minute field goal. Right now, we don't have a score for the Villa Rica Lithia Springs. I believe you said it was
16-0 Villa Rica.
Yeah, 16-0 earlier in the game. Cass defeated Woodland 55-9. Right now, the Dalton-Hiram game is 27-20 is what's showing on the screen here. Must have missed the extra point earlier. Give me 1 second. I'm actually watching them kick the extra point. And I'll tell you if 27-20 is correct or if it was 21. It's 27-20. 27-20. Right now at halftime, Hiram is up. Towers was up at the half, 13-0 over Southeast. That's the last score we have. GAC defeats Dawson County 21-14. Lumpkin defeats White County 45-14. North Hall 38, Pickens 0. Calhoun over Daresville 37-0. The big one tonight, Northwest Woodfield 49-0 over Heritage. It almost looks like a typo, but it's not, folks. Lafayette with a big win tonight over the crosstown rival Ridgeland, 16-13. LFO, which we were talking about, went to Union County and won 29-14. Rockmart wins at Sonoraville 50-28. Bremen defeats Temple 30-0. The Temple team that at one point was scoring almost 60 a game was held scoreless by Bremen tonight. That's a very interesting thing there too. Pepperell keeps rolling 48-21 over Darlington. Hurd goes down 3-0 to Harrelson and then rallies off 20 unanswered to beat Harrelson County 20-3. Dade blanks Sarmurchie 45-0. Gordon Lee beats Chattooga 48-21. Christian Heritage, similar score, beats Coosa 49-21. Let's keep it going. Fannin beats Gordon Central 42-21. Booker T. Washington out of Alabama and Bowden was canceled tonight because of weather. Mount Zion defeated Greenville. It was canceled at the half because of lightning, 24-0. Tryon defeats Manchester in overtime, intercepts a pass in the game there, and the Bulldogs win 32-24 over Manchester. And he did. Told y'all, Pepperell by 30. Charles said Pepperell by 30. And Chris is correct. Nate Davis is a load to handle. Yes.
Yes.
On either side of the ball, offense and defense.
And they have a guy about as big as Nate Davis they can bring in to alternate carries with him.
Yeah, I don't recall that guy's name, but he ran the ball well as Davis did. So
I'm just glancing at next week's schedule, see if anything jumps out. You got Villarica at Rome, Cartersville at Cass. Man, Cass is quietly putting together a pretty good season. Man, 5-1 right now, I think. Their only loss coming that first week of the season.
Can they conquer the Hurricane?
Who else we got? We got Northwest Whitfield going to Lafayette. What if Lafayette could pull that upset off, huh? That Rambler defense.
I mean, don't put nothing past that region right now. Any of these regions around here, to be honest with you.
Oh, we got Norville at North Murray. That'll be a good one.
Yeah, two teams there that can put up a bunch of points.
Down in 6A, Pepperell at Bremen. Two undefeated teams in that 6A region going to hash it out, man, to see who gets Heard County probably for that region title. If Heard can get by Temple, man. Heard at Temple. You got Fannin coming to Chattooga. I'll tell you what, man, that Fannin defense tonight was stout.
Yep.
Dade County at Gordon Lee.
Interesting game. Interesting.
Yeah, does Dade have any magic left, huh?
Gordon Lee has a good squad. Punt it away from them, kick it away from them, tackle well.
Try to have like 15 play, 70-yard drives. Kind of use the whole quarter. For
sure.
And other interesting game, Trine at Mount Zion. I think that'll be a good one.
Yeah, Mount Zion's quietly put a good year together. Looked like they were on the way to a big route tonight. And I think Trine's going to be a step up in competition for them, though. Very interesting game there. I'm interested to see what that line ends up being.
Yeah, I think that Trine Mount Zion game could be for a home playoff game. You know, they could end up being, the 2 seed in that region. Obviously, giving Bowden the 1 seed.
Well, nobody's giving them, but they're going to take the 1 seed. Yeah, I could see that happening for sure.
Charles is throwing out some early predictions here next week. Heard by 50.
Oh man, Heard by 50. Woo! Cartersville by 7 over Cass. I like Cass. If they keep it to 1-7, they may make some noise in the playoffs. I think Cartersville is poised for a pretty good run.
Yeah, same here. I think Cass would be. They wouldn't be happy with a 7-point loss, but I think deep down they'd be happy with a 7-point loss.
Right now, sitting here at week 7, I know we got a good many weeks to go, but you can make a short list of teams that we like that we think could make a deep run, and you would put Cartersville on that list, probably Calhoun on the list. I think Rome, depending on the matchups, could make a run. You think about teams that could score. I mean, what can Northwest do in the playoffs?
Central,
of course, Central, Bowden, obviously Carrollton. I didn't see anything. I think they might have been off tonight. In a small school, I mean, even Trine, I think Trine would be a tough out. Can you think of anybody else right off hand?
I mean, you had to throw Rockmart in there, man.
Yeah, Rockmart. Sorry, I did not mean to skip Rockmart. There's a lot of teams. There's a lot of teams when you're looking at it that would have have a good shot. The Fannin defense that you've seen tonight, could have a shot at a couple rounds at least. Mount Zion. Who knows what Mount Zion could do? Bremen's going to probably sneak in there. The Pepperell team that we're seeing score score a bunch of points here lately. I mean, I don't know how many teams this one region is going to get in it, but you get somebody like Dalton in there that could put the points up. Maybe not playing as good as defense as what they want, but can put the points up. I mean, Dalton's one of those teams. I still think Pickens is one of those teams that can score. Obviously, North Hall kind of got at them today, but Pickens is one of those teams that over the last few years, I remember maybe getting out to a slow start and then winning 5 or 6 straight and making the playoffs. Seemed like they do that every year, but this year they flipping it around. So hopefully they'll bounce back after this loss, and I think they can. I think they will, and I think they'll have a good rest of the season here.
Yeah, it was kind of like we were saying on the Pick'em show the other day, man. We knew Pickens was a playoff team, man, but I think North Hall is. I mean,
yeah.
They might be one of the top 4 or 5 teams in 3A at this point. I mean, they were averaging 350 yards a game.
Yeah, I think they were averaging. Man, we talked about it. It was like 200 of this and 300 of that, and I'm like, good Lord. Yeah, it was pretty good, and it sounded like they did 200, 300 game again tonight. But it's tough. It's tough to stop that one. Must be well-rounded. I have to take a look-see at what they got there. Maybe go back and watch some of that Pickens game.
Yeah, I'm going to have to go back and watch the Lafayette Ramblers, man.
Yeah.
I'm actually pretty shocked about that one, to be honest. I know they were both even. The spreads came out this week. Lafayette was actually the favorite. But I felt pretty sure about that one.
You felt like Northwest. You felt like that they were going to get them pretty good, didn't you?
Yeah.
Well,
I felt like the athleticism at Ridgeland was going to get them.
Yeah, I mean, I could see that. I mean, we were kind of in the same boat.
I think Lafayette has a great offensive style though to pull the upset, to beat teams that are more athletic. Man, the way they just run the ball up the middle 2 or 3 yards at a time, get out there and play defense. I mean, they can have 12, 14 play drives, run clock, which it kind of sounds like what they did tonight. With the final score being 16-13.
It absolutely sounds like exactly what they did tonight.
Yeah. Shout out to Fannin County, though, man. Like I said, I wasn't expecting them to beat Gordon Central the way they did tonight for sure. I mean, I thought Gordon Central would give them a little tighter contest, man. But that Fannin County defense was incredible. They held Gordon Central to no first downs until like 2.5 minutes left in the first half.
Yeah, I kind of had them pegged for a good game, and I guess I'll have to blow some smoke and say I was right on that one.
Yeah, you get to see them live and in the flesh next Friday night, huh? You get to see that defense.
I will.
Over there in Somerville.
Yep.
What did you think about that Gordon Lee offense tonight, man? I haven't gotten to see them play much this year. Did they throw the ball around a lot, or was it pretty much?
They did take their fair share of deep shots. Connected on a few of them. A few they didn't. They got a little jitterbug out there. They got a couple guys that can go pretty good. 1 and 11 both can take the little tunnel screen and take it to the house. Either one of them also can run the punt back or the kickoff, so you kind of got to avoid that or make sure you got good tackling going on. But athletic. They were in the backfield most of the night. I think they're a really good team. I think it's just a continuation of last year's team, and they just look under control. They look like they knew exactly what they were doing. Kind of methodical, not in a hurry, but they look like a good team to me.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping we'd hear something from Coach Poston tonight, man. But I guess they're probably out at Ingles picking up sandwiches, partying. I guess that's the place to be there. Dade
What
County.
part are you in, huh?
Ingalls Market. Fresh sub.
Ingalls Market. Fresh subs at the Ingalls Market. We've had a good many chatters on here with us tonight. We'll see if we get any others. Before we get off here, and if we do, then we'll.
You wanna hit the scoreboard one more time before we spin the wheel?
Yeah, because I mean we only got let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, about 6 folks. Make sure I get everybody. I got Chris, Leah, Jeff Massey, Corey Lingerfeld, and Charles Israel, and Eric Allen. Oh, here we go. Nico McElrath. Do you guys like the new classification, new regions coming soon, right? Just to take a short bit of that, I read a little on that. They're going back to the 7 classifications next year. So your D1 and D2 is going to go away. From what I understand, all regions will use the power rankings starting next year with either a similar or a modified power ranking structure. Most of the teams in which one is it? D1. That's the one that Chattooga and all those. Most of those teams that used to be in 2A will go back there. I don't know exactly where the cutoff line will be, but I think it will be probably similar to what it was before. Some of the questions that I have is with the schools like Pepperell, Hurd, Harrelson, all those schools down there, Darlington, and then you got up here, you got Chattooga, Coosa, the models, blah, 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 blah. How are those regions going to be split up? Is that going to be one big region? Will that be, south and north? How is that going to be done? That's probably the biggest question that I have is, where are you going to land? Is Fannin going to stay out here? Are they going to land somewhere else? I'm sure they'll want to stay out here, which is obvious. But I think it'll be interesting to say the least next year.
Yeah, I see this message here, man. I kind of like to have the backstory on that. Were they booing the referees? Were they booing Hurd County? I mean, I know for sure they weren't booing Harrelson County because Harrelson County's played above and beyond this year.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't. It could
be anything.
Yeah.
All right, we'll go back to the scores one more time before we get off here and spin the magic wheel. Central last night, man, the big win in their region, beat Jonesboro 24-21 on a 46-yard field goal with 10 seconds left on the clock. Villa Rica and Lithia Springs are in a weather delay. Funny, because I just saw a tweet come up a while ago. They've been in such a delay for so long that they're showing Top Gun on the video screen.
Wow.
Top Gun. Sitting in the stadium watching Top Gun. Cass 55-9 over Woodland. What was the score on the Hiram Dalton game?
Right before half, it's Hiram 27. No, it's actually at the half. Hiram 27, Dalton 20.
Towers, last score we had on that one, 13-0 over Southeast Whitfield at the half. Dawson, man, gave GAC all they wanted tonight. GAC came back and won 21-14. Lumpkin County, a huge second half to beat White County 45-14. Kind of a shocker here, not that North all won, but by the score 38-0 over Pickens in the Battle of the Unbeatens.
Sorry, I'm slacking.
No, you're good. Calhoun shuts out Darrellsville 37-0. The surprise of the night, Northwest Whitfield 49-0 over Heritage. Lafayette 16-13 over Ridgeland. How many wins is that for Lafayette this year? Is that 3? 4?
Let's see. I know they had an off week. Let's see. I'm looking it up.
LFO 29-14 over Union County. Rockmart beats Sonoraville 50-28. Bremen shuts out Temple 30-0. Pepperell 48-21, second consecutive impressive win for the Dragons. Heard County 20, Haralson County 3.
And to answer your question, Lafayette is 4-2, with their only losses coming to Gordon Lee 24-7, and last week's loss to Adairsville 27-10.
You know, that's a heck of a turnaround for what, a 0-10 team last season.
Yeah. Yep.
Dade County shuts out Armurchie 45-0. I'd be kind of curious this too. How many shutouts do we have tonight, man? That's crazy. I don't think I've seen this many shutouts all year. Gordon Lee 48-21 over Chattooga. Christian Heritage 49-21 over Coosa. Fannin County 42-21 over Gordon Central. Booker T. Washington and Bowden was canceled due to weather. Mount Zion gets a 24-0 win over Greenville in a game that was called at halftime. And Trine in overtime beats Manchester 32-24.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I'll just take a second to say thanks again to Al Smith and Alfa Insurance providing the sponsorship for our Scoreboard show and all of our other shows. It is kind of a tongue twister, but this is the Al Smith Alfa Insurance High School Football Scoreboard. We appreciate Al not only helping us out, but helping all of Northwest Georgia out. Don't forget, we'll hook you up with some good gear. Help us out getting some better trophies for the Northwest Georgia Player of the Year. Man, we got all kinds of stuff. We got hats, shirts. We know it'll be cold soon, so we've got jackets, hoodies. You'll be able to see these very nice things right here. I've got one on my vehicle, and it's plastered one on my wife's vehicle. Next time I see Lawrence, I'll give him a couple as well. I ain't seen him a little bit, so.
Yeah, it's getting about that time of the year too, man. Start talking Player of the Year. Like I said, we want to have a huge trophy for these guys this year.
Yeah,
we appreciate all the help.
Absolutely, we appreciate all the help that we get from all of our listeners. They help us fill the scores and stuff. So it's pretty much like they're right there with us. All righty.
Here we go.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm in Vegas.
I know we did have kind of a low we didn't have as many people as we normally have. So we'll probably just go with one since we only got a few here. I'm sure these are our normal folks. So I think we'll know how to get a hold of them. But we're gonna give it a spin, and we're gonna send out a couple card tags or whatever you want to call them.
You can stick them anywhere you want to. You can stick them on your pet. You can stick them on your sister's forehead, whatever you want to do.
They'll stick. That is reading Jeff Massey. He visited tonight. He's not I don't see him every week, but we'll look into finding Jeff, and he won some stickers. And why not? We'll do this every week as long as I got stickers. We'll throw one out to anybody that gets on the Scoreboard show.
Yeah, Alan said Ethan Tisdale balled out tonight, man. Ethan Tisdale's been balling out since halfway through last year.
Yeah.
I think it was last year against Model or Haralson County. He learned he could run the football as well as throw it, man. And ever since then, he has been unstoppable.
Absolutely. It's been really good. Well, man, I think I'm going to watch the rest of this Dalton game before we get out of here. All right, after we get out of here.
I got to get up and clean the shed out tomorrow, man. So I need to go in here and get some sleep.
Yeah, it's a big day tomorrow. We would be remiss if we didn't mention the the college news tonight. You know, Florida State played on a Friday night, and they were defeated in overtime by Virginia, which is going to be charged probably $500,000 or whatever they charge in the ACC. They beat Florida State 46-38 because they that was the fastest I've ever seen 5,000 people get out on the football field or more. It was a scene. But one thing I will say about the ACC, because I don't normally have a lot of good to say about the ACC, but the one thing I will say before we get off here is everybody ought to follow the ACC in their review mechanism. When they go under the hood, you hear everything that they hear. You hear their communications. That is awesome.
Yeah,
you know,
absolutely.
As a sports fan, all I want to know is how you come to those conclusions. And there's no question about it. And it's
I would love. How about the Auburn call last week, man? Are they going to do anything about that, or is it just?
There's absolutely nothing they can do. It's over. I mean, you know what I mean? They said it immediately after, pretty much. I mean, it should have been a penalty, no touchdown. So, you know, stinks. All right, guys.
Man. We'll see you back on here Tuesday night for the Pick'em Show, Week 8 Pick'em Show.
Week 8. All right, we'll see you.
We here at Northwest Georgia Football would like to thank you for watching. Please join us again soon.